Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Procurement Board. I'm Councillor Bill Hines, lead member for Finance and Support Service, and I chair this board. Along with me today, I've got Councillor Tracy Kelly, lead member for Housing, and she's the Deputy Mayor. And we've also got John Merry, lead member for Social Care, John.
Can I just say that it's refusing to allow me to log on at the moment? Is there somebody from IT who can... Password's incorrect. It's not been changed.
Want some papers?
Thank you. Thanks.
Right, I presume we're still live. I'll start again.
Sorry, Bill.
Oh. Can I apologise for that? There's a technical difficulty. So I'll open up again. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Procurement Board. I'm Councillor Bill Hines, Chair of the Procurement Board and lead member for Finance and Support Services. And with us, we've got Councillor Tracy Kelly, lead member for Housing, and she's the Deputy Mayor. And also we've got John Merry, lead member for Social Care, and he's also Deputy Mayor. And we've got Jack Yowd. Jack, what is your actual title now?
Exec Support for Procurement.
That's right. Well, there you go. Thanks, Jack. And also we've got with a member of the press, Joe Timmins. Welcome, Joe. And I hope that you find it interesting and informative this morning. So with further ado, apologies for absence, Carol.
Thank you, Chair. We have apologies from City Mayor Paul Dennett.
Okay. Declarations of interest, are there any? No. Approve as a correct record of the minutes of the meeting held on the 9th of June. I wasn't present. Somebody that was present would move them.
Yeah, I'll move them.
Seconded, okay. Nothing matters arising from them. Decision items, part 1, open to the public, request for approval, contract award, roofing renewal works, external repairs and groundworks, Hilton Lane Primary School. And is Greg doing this one, Carol?
I should be presenting this one, Chair.
Greg? God, dear me. Where is he? Is he coming on or is he on the screen?
On the screen.
I apologise to everybody, but this is the world we live in, I'm afraid.
Leave them in on now. If I'd log it, I'll log in, will it come up?
Good job they brought us some gin. A bit like the last one I did.
I can bring him up on my screen here if that helps.
A few weeks ago there was only a couple of items and it was half an hour before we got started.
No. So, so if people are there, then you can go out. Yeah.
Greg, sorry, I've just brought you up on my computer and we're having a technical difficulty. Do you want, if I hand this over to Councillor Hines, do you want to continue?
Wait, what's that?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm just wondering, because the big screen's not working and I'm just wondering to progress business whether if I
Are we ready now? Is Greg going to come up on the screen? Okay. Okay, I'll start again. Okay, good morning everybody. It is good morning, isn't it? It's not afternoon yet. Good morning everybody. I'm Councillor Bill Hines, lead member for Finance and Support, and I chair the Procurement Board. And with us today we've got Councillor Tracy Kelly, lead member for Housing, and she's Executive Deputy Mayor, and Councillor John Merry, lead member for Social Care, and also he's a Deputy Mayor as well, and Jack Yowd, who's Executive Support Member for Procurement and Services. So, and we've also got Joe Timmins. We welcome Joe for the meeting. You're still with us, aren't you? But welcome, Joe. And so, Greg, let's go back to the agenda. Apologies for absence, Carol.
Thank you, Chair. We have apologies from City Mayor Paul Dennett.
Declarations of interest. No. Approve as a correct record the minutes of meeting held on the 9th of June.
Approved.
Thank you. Seconded. Jack. Okay. Declaration. No matters arising. Declarations of interest. Part 1. Decision for interest, rather. Request for approval. Contract award. Roofing renewal works. External repairs and groundwork. Hilton Lane Primary School. Greg Durkin. Greg.
Yeah, Councillor, I've got a colleague with me, Tracy Squirrel, is going to present the first two reports, the Hilton Lane and the St Mary's projects.
Okay, off you go.
Good morning, councillors and colleagues. We're presenting the report for the works at Hilton Lane. These are essential repairs that are required to the roof and exterior of the building. The contractor who's won the tender is Schofield and Son at £288,000. It's gone for a full temporary valuation, and they come out leading due to costs. We've looked at social value, and we are also looking at how they can make improvements for the council up and coming on their work. We have been advised that they now have applied for accreditation to living wage, so that will make an improvement to what they're doing for us.
Sorry, is that it?
Yes, thank you.
Greg, do you want to say anything else?
No, I'm sorry, I've not got the report in front of me. What's the contract value, Tracy?
£288,469.
Okay, well, I'll open it up now. Tracy?
Okay.
After reading the report, I don't have any issues with the actual procurement of these works. I just wanted to ask, how often are maintenance programmes carried out on schools to ascertain the works that need to be done?
There's an asset management plan in place, Councillor, that gives the directorates an understanding of how much work needs doing in terms of the priorities then for the repair works and general maintenance that are needed to keep the schools fully functional. Obviously, there's never enough money to do everything that we'd like to do on the school stock. So in terms of the priorities, we just have to look at which is the most needy and which will probably result in the risk of any school closure. Where we've got any surplus monies, if we can do associated repairs as well and in general improvements, we try and incorporate that into the general building works.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
John?
No, I mean, just an observation. Thanks to Jack's diligence, we are actually making progress in terms of...
Now, of course, Jack, you made comments at the last time I was here. I didn't miss the last meeting, but you made reference to Schofields and the social value. Do you want to comment on that? There's been movement in that sense. Would you want to make a comment?
Yeah.
Off you go.
Sorry, forgive me. Could I just ask Councillors Merry and Kelly to turn off their microphones one moment, please? Councillor Merry, could you kindly turn off your microphone, please?
Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I made a comment in an earlier procurement board meeting about Schofield and Sons exploring accreditation with a living wage, and that we'd be hopeful to see some movement on that the next time that they came back to procurement board. And thanks to good work from the council officers, and also thanks to Schofield and Sons, they've begun that process of accreditation, which is a really good success story, I think, for the city, because we're getting one more Living Wage Foundation accredited employer in the city, and it also assists us as councillors and also officers when it comes to sort of the management of that living wage, to ensure that the organisation is meeting the standards of the Living Wage Foundation, rather than just being able to say that it is living wage without that oversight. So I think that's a really good success story, and very positive in that they've listened to what we've had to say.
God. Anthony?
Thank you, Chair.
Any comments? I'm sure you have.
Councillor Hughes just highlighted some of the progress made with this particular supplier, and I think what's important for service areas moving forward is when we are talking to suppliers and looking to award contracts in relation to social value, that commitments that are being made are specific and additional to the contract in hand, and are adding additional value looking forwards, not reflecting on things they may have done previously. So that's something across the organisation we need to make sure that is focused on. Any future reports coming to PB, any future contract awards, we need to be looking at additional value delivered as part of the delivery of that contract, rather than looking backwards, I think.
Okay, thanks. We haven't got anybody from finance today. Chris sends his apologies, but he has said that he's got no problems with the agenda today and no comment to make. So are we all in favour now of this item 1? Agreed? Yeah. Okay, you've got that, Greg. Next one, please.
Okay. The next one is for St Mary's Primary School. Again, it's roofing the new works. The contract was Schofield and Sons for contract value of £321,618. The works have been identified again through the asset management plan, and this is to prevent the ingress into the building, increase the installation of the school roofs and improvements in terms of light and energy usage. They're also replacing skylight, which needs to make improvements in the school as well. We would like to ask that forward.
That's it?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Tracy?
Again, I'm happy with the report. Welcome some of the initiatives that Schofields have done within the communities across the city, you know, giving monies to certain charities and so on and so forth. But yeah, given the works again that it is on a school, happy to proceed.
Okay, John?
Yeah, happy.
Okay. Jack?
Yeah, it's the same type of contract as the one we just have, and the next one is as well. So my comments that I said previously stand with this and the next one.
Thanks, Jack. Anthony, I don't suppose you've anything on this one, have you?
I mean, yep, similar from me as previously, I guess. Schofield and Sons have submitted some additional information regarding their proposals specific to these contract awards and proposed additional work, which I guess we welcome. So yeah, same from me.
Okay, we all agreed then?
Agreed.
Okay, and the final one, request for approval, contract extension, responsive repairs, framework suppliers. Greg again?
Yes, I'll take this one, Chair. If members may recall, back in May 2018, we approved the report to undertake reactive repairs contracts across the authority for values up to £5,000. For practical and statutory obligations for routine repairs, we needed a group of contractors who we could call on instantly if we needed urgent repairs. The contract was originally for 2 years, with options within that to extend for further periods of 12 months and 12 months, so effectively we could go 4 years. Last year, we brought a report to you asking for the first year extension. The 3 contractors involved, and once again it's Schofield and Sons, the other one was Jeff Jones, and the third is MC Facilities Services Limited. They've all been responding to the levels that we expect from them. I understand we've had quite a bit of discussion around Schofields recently in terms of living wage and social value contributions. We're happy to go forward with them for a further 12 months, which will effectively bring the contract then to its end. It's its final 2-year extension, to extend from the 6th of August this year up until the 5th of August 22. Now, bearing in mind Councillor Yard's comments, when we re-tender this framework to get new suppliers on board to undertake these emergency reactive repairs for us, urgent maintenance work where we can just call on them, we can build in perhaps a more robust requirement in terms of the social value and the economic contributions into the city as part of the marking strategy. So the recommendation is we go, in this instance, for the final 12-month extension, given where we are, to take us through to the 5th of August 22, to enable us to have 3 contractors on board that we can call on to do practical and statutory emergency reactive repairs for us and urgent maintenance works. And we will then re-tender this next year to put the framework in place, perhaps with a little bit more robustness around the economic and social contributions to the city.
That's it, Greg?
So that's it, yes.
Okay. Tracy?
Yeah, I welcome the report, and I welcome the further initiatives that Councillor Yard's put forward and that they're going to encompass within the new framework moving forward. So yeah, no problems with this one. Thanks.
It seems to me a sensible approach. We're recognising that we need to move forward on this, but I think what the last thing we want to do is disrupt this particular service at this moment in time.
Okay, Jack?
Yeah, happy to approve, and same comments as what we said last time.
Anthony?
Similar from me, Chair. Just to highlight that there's actually no commitment or guarantee of work with this, and it's not to one particular company. We've got 3 suppliers on this framework who, you know, depending on the work and the value type, will need to compete, and we can make sure and build in this further 12-month period some more committed approaches to social value delivery, I guess, as part of the ongoing work. Thank you.
Can I just
go on, John?
Make a very brief point on this, Anthony, which is, of course, what very often this particular contract entails is a very short notice work being, required. So we just need to bear that in mind in terms of how we actually work within the procurement framework.
Good point, John. Okay, are we all in agreement?
Agreed.
Okay, and thank you very much. Now let's remind, I've just been told that Greg, I believe this is your last meeting.
Yes, I was just going to say something along those lines, Chair.
And you're due to retire. Well, first of all, could I wish you well in the future, and thanks for all that you've done over the years. You did want to say something, did you?
I did. I was just wanted to thank yourself in particular, Chair, and members of the committee for I think the sensible decisions that have been taken over the number of years that I've been working with you, and the respect that I've had for this committee, because I think it's been wonderful. It's certainly kept me on my toes, and you've kept me in my place. I've got a colleague now, Councillor, she came to the last meetings, just presented 2 reports for you, Tracy Squirrel, she will be taking over from me and moving things on our side of things, and more than likely improving things. How things, our reports are brought to this committee and presented. All I can say is it's been a pleasure working for the council. I'm retiring at the end of the calendar month, and I don't know, it's a strange, I've been very happy, and coming to these meetings has been a pleasure every time, because I think the decision making has been wonderful, and I just hope I've always given you the support that you needed at the times.
Okay, thanks, Greg. And just listening to your remarks there, I think you might change your mind about retiring then, is it? But having said that, the experience of this morning, maybe you're doing the right thing. But anyway, good luck, Greg, and thanks very much.
Well, I live in Salford, Councillor, so I'll be keeping a close eye on things.
Okay, well done, Greg. Okay, well,
thank you very much. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Councillors.
Thank you, Greg. And well, that brings us to the end of procurement. It's been a bit of a trial, but nevertheless, we've managed to get through it. And thank you, Joe, for coming this morning. I hope that you, at least going through all the tribulations that we've gone through, that you found it interesting and informative. So thank you. And thank you for anybody else that has tuned in this morning. So with that, have a very good day and goodbye. Bye.